Hi all, myself Vaishya Vinod and today I will be presenting my mini project on the topic preparing and interpreting fund flow and cash flow statement to access the financial health of Hindustan Unilever Limited. The purpose of this presentation is to understand how funds and cash move within a business and how these movements reflect the financial strength of a company. Now we look about the company. Hindustan Unilever Limited is India's largest FMCG company with a legacy of more than 90 years. It operates across home care, personal care, foods, and refreshments. HUL is known for its strong financial discipline, consistent performance, and sustainable business practices, which make it an ideal company for analyzing fund flow and cash flow. Now, the major objective of this mini project are to enable students to apply accounting concept in analyzing real financial data, to help students prepare and interpret fund flow and cash flow statements, to access a company's financial health, liquidity position, and fund utilization efficiency, to strengthen analytical and reporting skills using publicly available data. Now, the methodology is the study is based on secondary data. All financial information was collected from HUL's official annual reports and company websites. Now, I will move to the core findings of our analysis where we compared the financial performance of Hindustan Unilever Limited between the years 2023-24 and 2024-25. The first one is working capital position. First, we examined the changes in working capital. When we calculated the total current assets and current liabilities for both years, we found that the combined total for both years was 8,445 crore and the overall increase and decrease in adjustments totaled 9,728 crore. From this, the increase in working capital came to 2,932 crore rupees. This indicates that HUL has tied up more funds in its short-term operations, and increase in working capital generally suggests that the company is expanding its day-to-day activities, holding more inventory or giving more credit to customers. For a strong company like HUL, this points to growth and higher operating scale. Next, we look at the fund flow, which tells us where long-term funds came from and how they were used. Funds from operations were 14,537 crore in 2023-24 and 40,942 crore in 2024-25. This shows a steady and healthy rise in operational efficiency. The total fund flow for 2024-25 came to 19,616 crore, which means HUL generated a significant long-term funds and was able to meet its major uses of funds such as investment, asset purchase, or repayment of obligations. This indicates that the company is financially stable with strong internal generation of funds. Now we move to the cash flow statement. Looking at the cash flow position, cash flow in 2023-24 was 812 crore and cash flow in 2024-25 sharply increased to 6,070 crore. This is a major positive jump showing improved cash generation. A strong cash flow means the company can easily meet its immediate expense, pay dividends, handle emergencies, and invest in growth without depending heavily on external financing. The rising cash flow shows excellent liquidity and strong short-term financial health. Now, let me move to the analysis and interpretation of Hindustan Unilever's financial performance for the year 2024-25. Overall, HUL shows a strong and stable operational position. The fund from operation increased from 14,537 crore in 2023-24 to 14,942 crore in 2024-25, which clearly indicates improved efficiency in generating funds from its core business activities. Although there was a decrease in working capital of 2,931 crore, the company still managed its operations smoothly. This shows that HUL effectively utilized its internal funds to support day-to-day activities, capital investment, and shareholders' payouts without relying heavily on external financing. The fund flow statement shows a total movement of 19,616 crore, which highlights HUL's efficient capital management. The company has allocated its resources prudently towards business expansion, investment, and dividends. Meanwhile, cash and cash equivalents increased sharply from 812 crore and in 2024-25 to 670 crore in 2024-25. This demonstrates strong liquidity and excellent cash management practices. Overall, HUL's pattern of fund generation and utilization reflects a balanced approach between reinvesting in operations, and providing stable return to shareholders. The company continues to maintain financial discipline in high liquidity and sustainable growth, reinforcing its leadership in the FMCG sector. Now, based on the analysis, here are the key findings and conclusion. Hindustan Unilever Limited demonstrates a highly efficient and resilient financial structure. The company's ability to generate strong operation fund, maintain high liquidity, and manage working capital efficiently reflects its strong financial health. The significant increase in cash reserves, along with the effective fund flow management, shows sound liquidity planning and tight operational control. Even though working capital decreased, HUL still maintained a positive cash flow and ensured that both business activities and shareholder commitments were fully supported. Its pattern of fund utilization shows a strategic balance between reinvesting in business assets and rewarding shareholders through dividends. In conclusion, HUL's financial position for financial year 2024-25 is truly commendable. It shows strong profitability, excellent liquidity, and prudent fund management. The company stands as a benchmark for efficient resource utilization and financial stability in the FMCG industry, reinforcing both investor confidence and long-term growth potential. That's all about the presentation. Thank you all for listening.